is going on, guys? Today we did a little bit of a review here, I guess, on the bike. We're just doing an update. I just hit 1,500 miles on it. Just got its big first service. There's the county jail here in Osceola County, Florida, Kissimmee. So if you guys need to, if you guys start stunting and do anything crazy, you know, breaking the law on your little Groms, you're probably gonna end up in jail there, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just hit 1,500 miles. I actually took it in for the 1,500 mile service. I said, screw it, let them do it for you. I'm not gonna lie, it was $200 to have it done. They had the feeler gauges and stuff like that for the valves. That just got done. I didn't have the feeler gauges. Maybe I'll invest in them this next time and do a video, but I didn't have them. I was like, just let them do it. They did another oil change for me. Of course, you guys already know I did that already. And they did a valve or the chain adjustment, stuff like that. Anything that's the basic stuff, you know what I mean? They checked the plug and stuff. So all that just got done yesterday. I picked it up, rode around on it, been having a lot of fun. They said the bike's in excellent condition. Of course, I always take care of my stuff, and it's ready for another 1,500 miles or more. So what I wanted to come and talk to you about is, see, did anything change in the last time since I've done an update on the motorcycle? We got 1,500 miles now. Is anything really different? Did I notice anything? Is anything breaking down? No, this thing is solid as a rock. I mean, then again, it's a Honda. I mean, let's face it, Hondas hold their value so good because they're reliable and they last forever. This little Grom is just kicking along like no big deal. The last week when we took it over to Melbourne and then up to Cocoa Beach and stuff like that, I did manage, I was going, I guess, with the wind on my back. I did manage to see 68 miles an hour, but that was in like a full-on tuck position. But I gotta tell you, I was leaving most of those guys that had Groms. I was passing them up left and right. They were full tuck and I tucked and I went right on by them. So if I can tell you nothing else, it's just that the, you know, the exhaust on it, the intake and stuff like that really, you know, opens up the bike, gives it a little bit more power and stuff like that. Is it going to do much more than that? I highly doubt it. Let's see what she's got. Come on. Come on. You can do this. She's struggling. 50. I think that girl thought we were racing. Oh my god, that's so funny. If I would have had my ZX6R or my GTR, we would have just smoked her doors off. But I mean, you could see, even with all the mods and stuff, it's not going to go much faster. Everybody kept telling me, oh, once you hit 1,500 miles, it's going to really start opening up on you. You're easily going to be able to make 70 miles an hour. I guess hitting 68 miles an hour with my wind on my back, or no wind and hitting me anyways, was pretty good. I was actually impressed. On the way back, I was running right into the wind, and I was only doing about 54 the entire way back. That's all I could get the bike to going. And I was just like pegging it out like, but I was on the highway coming back. It was wind hitting me like it is right now. And that's all I could really do. But am I still impressed with the bike? Would I still keep it? I see so many little Groms for sale in the Grom Classified Facebook page. It's like every day a new Grom comes up for sale. They don't have 600, 700, 400 miles on it, stuff like that. And I'm wondering, and I always ask myself, why? I think it's because it was nothing more than a fad to these people. Their friends had it, so no, they wanted to buy it. They didn't really buy it because they wanted it. They just wanted to be part of the clique, you know, and have a little Grom. Stretch, old lady. Stretch, old lady, stretch. What is it about, like... Ha ha ha, even the Beetle honks. That's great. What is it about older ladies, like we're talking 50 to 60-year-old women, that want to have these little cutesy Beetles that I think are still ugly? It's like, hasn't been updated in like 20 years. Come on, guys, update that thing. It's like, bleh. Anyways, I always notice that. It's always these older single women. Or if they're used cars and they're like from the early 2000s, it'll be some young teenage girl. That's what I always see it as. But back on topic about the Grom, I just see these things for sale left and right, and they have next to no miles on them. If you really don't have a lot of money to get a brand new one, wait till one of these guys puts them up on their Facebook page and go and pick them up for like, you know, 2,300 or something like that. Lowball them. These guys are dumping them off left and right. They're flooding the market, which is letting you get a better deal on it as long as you're willing to drive. And that's the way I see it. As long as you're willing to drive, you can probably get yourself a killer deal on one of these little Groms. And they are a lot of fun. Don't let anybody talk you into it, saying that, oh, you got to have it to be part of the group or whatever. If you already have a motorcycle, just ride with them or whatever. It is fun having this little Grom. It doesn't give me any problems whatsoever. It's a really smooth bike. I get so much love from the Groms. Everywhere I go, it's just nothing but people waving at me, smiling, videoing me when I go by. Everything. You would be so shocked how much attention you get on this Grom. And it actually has been a lot of fun the last 1,500 miles. It's been a really good time. Amtrak. It blows my mind people still take Amtrak. I didn't even know people actually take Amtrak. Getting all that Grom love. It told you, everywhere you go, everybody wants to wave and check out the Grom, record the Grom, take pictures of the Grom. It's absolutely hilarious. Funny part is, I actually had a Beretta just like that when I was in high school back in the 90s. So that guy's really rocking an old school car. I had a 93 Chevy Beretta. That thing was really nice until somebody decided that they were going to make up their own road rules and T-boned me. And went right around the median, and they decided they were going to run the light, and they ended up hitting me straight on. That sucked. You know, the one thing I still love about this Grom is I can weave through traffic so fast. I'm not saying I don't lane split. I don't for 99% of the time, but if you live somewhere where you can, dude, this is the bike to get, guys. Dude, you can get through places that you should never get through on a big bike, and you can get through it on the little Grom. Ooh, a Nismo Sentra. I bet that thing is super fast. Oh my god. Never understood why Nissan put Nismo on all these garbage like the Juke and stuff, and they're all still slow. It's just a body kit on them. Nissan Motorsports is what it stands for, so why can't we actually have some more upgraded stuff in it? I mean, they're still super slow. Oh my god, why waste your time on it? Might as well be putting Buick on a car and do nothing to it. No exhaust, nothing different, no intakes different, anything just to spruce up, give it like another 5 or 10 horsepower. Anything you could say you actually have some power in it, and they don't do anything with it. Well, anyways, I better go ahead and wrap up this little 1,500 mile update here. Would I actually keep this bike? Would I do it all over again? Yes, I would definitely do it all over again. I have met so many people. That last weekend's Grom ride out to Melbourne, I've met so many people. As a matter of fact, so many of you guys that are out there watching my videos actually came up to me and introduced yourselves saying you saw my videos and you bought things that I tried on my stuff because you actually liked it. You actually saw it. And then you go and comment on my Grom stuff and you were like, dude, that was me, I was out there. And that is so cool, getting to run into new people here. And you all inviting me out to come out here and ride with you guys. Now, I'm in Kissimmee, obviously, and most of those guys were in Melbourne that were riding, but maybe one of these days I'm going to get myself a bike ramp for my wife's minivan, and I'm going to come out there to you guys and hang out there with you all in Melbourne, because I absolutely love riding this thing. It has been a blast. I would never let go of it. It's just a cheap little toy bike for me, and if you can understand that that's nothing more than a toy bike, there's no reason for you not to get one and for not to keep one. I don't understand why the instant turnover rate is for most of these people. Like I said, I just think it's a fad. There's nothing wrong with these bikes. I think it's just a fad. They want to be part of a clique, want to be with their friends. When they already have a big bike, just ride with the big bike, guys. Ask your friends to borrow the Grom. See if it's for you. Stuff like that. That's what I did. Get a feel for it before you're ready to drop $3,000 or $4,000 on another Grom for yourself. You know what I mean? Don't get yourself into debt if you're not 100% sure about it. Well, anyways, y'all, I hope you really like this little bit of a short 1,500 mile review. I really enjoyed getting to make it. I love getting out here to ride. I wish I could do it a lot more, but ever since I had my son, I just don't have near the hours I used to have. And you guys that are dads out there can feel me on this one, because it actually is really hard to get out there and ride. Right now, my wife's at home watching the kid. It's the weekend. It's a Sunday. I'm out here trying to ride. I tried to invite one of my friends to come out and ride, but he had a hot date today, so he said he had to pass up till next week. And I totally get that. I understand it. So maybe I'll get some more guys in the Kissimmee area, Orlando area, who want to come down. We want to ride together. Maybe we'll do some dual vlogs, because I do have all the Senna kit and everything to record everybody's voice. We'll see what happens. And if you guys did like the video, make sure you give a huge thumbs up, subscribe, share my videos. Let's have some fun Grom style. And I'll see you all at the very next video. Take care, y'all.